Before we dive into today's special episode, I just want to take a moment to speak from my heart. Creating this podcast, these conversations, these deep dives, this soul work, it's something I pour so much time and energy and love into. I really feel a purpose here. And right now, it's unmonetized. It's truly a labor of love. If this podcast has been nourishing you, if it's brought you comfort, inspiration, or maybe just a reminder that you're not alone in your journey, I'd be so grateful if you could help keep Serenade to the Soul alive and thriving. These are a few simple steps, beautiful ways to do just that. You could subscribe so you never miss an episode, rate and review the podcast. It really helps others find this community. You could share it with a friend who might need it. And if you feel called, you could drop a little something, a little love into the PayPal piggy bank. The links are in the show notes. Truly, any amount helps. It all goes toward keeping this space sustainable so we can grow and thrive together. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this journey with me. I really, truly couldn't do this without you. Now, let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to Serenade to the Soul. I'm so grateful you are here with me today. This episode feels tender and powerful all at once. We're exploring what it means to be seen, heard, and loved. These are simple words, but they hold the essence of what every human longs for: acknowledgement, presence, and belonging. And we'll be looking at them through the spiritual lens. 3 states of consciousness. There's 3D, 4D, and 5D. These aren't faraway concepts. And I am choosing to frame this topic through the lens of consciousness so it gives us the ability to step out into a new layer of perspective, giving us new energies to align with that which we want. So these dimensions of consciousness, they're ways of perceiving life that we move in and out of all the time. And understanding them can give us more compassion for ourselves and more clarity in our relationships. So wherever you are, walking, resting, driving, or drinking your favorite drink, let this be your invitation to pause, soften, and remember your worthiness. Welcome to Serenade to the Soul, a yoga and wellness experience. I'm your host, JackieOM. Before we dive into how these states connect with being seen, heard, and loved, let's pause to define them. The 3D state of consciousness is the realm of the physical, material, and logical. Here, things feel separate. Identity is tied to our roles, achievements, appearances. Love and validation often depend on what we do or how we measure up. In the 4D state of consciousness, it's a bridge. This is where we awaken to deeper truths. We begin to notice old patterns and question them. We become more aware of our emotions, energy, and intuition. In 4D, we crave authenticity. We don't just want recognition for what we do. We want to be acknowledged for who we are. And then there's 5D. The 5D state of consciousness is the realm of unity and unconditional love. Here, separation dissolves. Being seen, heard, and loved is not something someone else gives to us. It's the truth of who we already are. In 5D, we recognize ourselves as love itself. How cool is that? And in that recognition, we can experience deep belonging. As we explore being seen, heard, and loved, I'll invite you to notice how it feels in each of these dimensions, 3, 4, and 5D. Let's start with being seen. There's something sacred about being truly seen, not just for the roles we play, but for the essence of who we are. In 3D, being seen often means being recognized for our roles, our external identity, our job, our accomplishments, the way we show up for others. If those outer layers aren't acknowledged, we may feel invisible. Taking this to 4D, we begin to peel back the masks and hats. We notice where we've been performing, and we start longing for someone to see the authentic self beneath. This can feel vulnerable because showing that truth risks rejection. And in the 5D, being seen is no longer about external validation. It's about soul recognition, seeing ourselves and others through the eyes of spirit. In this space, to be seen is to be recognized as light, as essence, as love. When we're truly seen, our whole being exhales. We're safe, grounded, feel understood. I'm including some journal reflection prompts. Journaling is super powerful, and I encourage you to do this. This is the same advice I'm giving to myself, too. I would love to journal, but sometimes my energy just doesn't want to sit down and journal all the thoughts. But it is very revealing every single time I do it. If you're driving or doing an activity now to where you can't grab your journal and sit down, maybe you just, come back to the episode or you think about it in your head. Here's the first one for being seen. When was the last time you felt truly seen? Truly seen for who you are, not just what you do. The you underneath it all. And the second, where do you still long to be seen? Is it from 3D approval, 4D authenticity, or 5D soul recognition? Being heard. To be heard is to know our voice matters. In the 3D, being heard looks like having our words acknowledged or our opinions taken seriously. If others don't agree or act on what we say, we feel dismissed. In the 4D, we begin craving presence, not solutions. We long for someone to listen without rushing to fix or defend. Being heard here is about having space for our truth. And in the 5D, hearing and being heard becomes resonance. It's less about the words and more about the vibration beneath them. In this space, silence itself can be the deepest listening. When we are truly heard, we feel like our truth belongs in the world. It's a sense of coming home. Here are a couple of journal reflection prompts for being heard. Number 1, when do you feel most deeply heard? In the 3D acknowledgement, 4D presence, or 5D resonance? Number 2, what would it feel like to speak your truth knowing it was always held by the universe? And lastly, being loved. Love is the deepest longing. In the 3D, love is often conditional. It depends on performance, appearance, or compliance. If we falter, we may fear love being withdrawn. In the 4D, we awaken to these patterns. We start noticing the conditions we place on love, both for ourselves and for others. We may still ask, if I stop performing, will you still love me? In the 5D, love is no longer something to earn. It is the truth of our being, the truth of our soul essence and expression. In this dimension, we remember, I don't just receive love. I am love. Being loved unconditionally is the ultimate exhale. It restores us to our essence. Here are a couple journal reflection prompts to consider for being loved. Number 1, where in your life has love felt conditional? That's the 3D. Healing but still tender in the 4D. Or boundless and unconditional 5D. Number 2, what would it mean to remember that you are love itself? What would that mean to remember this, that you are love itself? I'll include these journal prompts in the show notes so you don't have to backtrack the episode for your convenience if that helps you in your exploration and integration process. So I invite you, let's do a mini experiential practice. If you are doing something where you can't pause and close your eyes and be still, maybe you come back to this part of the episode or imagine it, hear the words, and return to it when you can be more still and present. But if you are in a place where you can pause what you're doing and just drop in for this sacred space, please join me. Let's bring this together with a short meditation. If you're able to and feel safe, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Feel the joints of your body begin to relax and become spacious. Your belly soften, your heart more calm and relaxed. Allow your facial muscles to melt so you can drain emotional tension from the day. Just aligning your awareness to breath. Let it be natural, unforced. Returning home to breath. Inhale deeply. And sigh it out. Bring to mind a time you felt truly seen. View this image and allow this image to become vivid. The textures, sounds, colors, vibrations, even smells. Notice how it feels in your heart. And any other sensations that are felt in your body when you remember this time of being truly seen. Was it 3D recognition, 4D authenticity, or 5D soul recognition? Another deep breath in and sigh out once again. Allow yourself to feel gratitude now for that time and your ability to enjoy that memory in this moment. Next, recall a time you felt truly heard. Again, be as vivid as possible. Was it acknowledgement, presence, or resonance? Soak in this inner smile of feeling truly heard. Now imagine softening so much. Body starts to sparkle. and elevate in the highest frequency. Allow yourself to rest in love. Feel your breath, beating of your heart, your body in this moment. Imagine love not as something you must earn, but as something that is simply is. Something that simply is. Feel it filling your body, surrounding you, radiating from within. Spend a few rounds of conscious breathing, resting in this truth. Your lips are sealed as you inhale by your nose, keeping your lips sealed as you exhale by your nose. Do 2 to 4 seconds in, 2 to 4 seconds out, and 3 to 5 seconds in, 3 to 5 seconds out. What would it feel like to shift into 5D recognition, resonance, and love? Remember this truth that you are love itself already. It exists within you, waiting to be expressed. It's not out there in the outer world. Gotta dive deep and gather the gold in those shadows for yourself and become truly abundant, our birthright. Now, open your eyes. Take a deep inhale, like you're inhaling your surroundings into your heart. Exhale into this more expansive, present, and elevated environment. Full of potential, full of love. Thank you for joining me today in this episode. Being seen, heard, and loved isn't just about what others give us. It's also about the consciousness we embody. In the 3D, we seek it externally. In the 4D, we awaken to deeper truths. And in the 5D, we remember it has been within us all along. As you move through this week, I invite you to notice, where are you still seeking? Where are you awakening? And where can you rest in love as your natural state, your baseline, your home? If this topic is really speaking to you, I invite you to go to the show notes and click on the website link for Serenade to the Soul Sisterhood Inaugural Retreat. It's November 8th of 2025. In this space, we will really dive in and help us let go of old stories to step into new, empowered ones, to understand our stuckness in different dimensions or stuckness in loops of thoughts. You'll be held as sacred and special, totally seen, heard, and loved. There's nothing more powerful than being supported by a group of women who see you, hear you, and love you infinitely in a space of sisterhood is so powerful. Until next time, may you move gently with an open heart. And remember, you are seen, you are heard, you are loved, always and forever. Namaste. Thank you for sharing time and space with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Your support helps keep this podcast alive. And together, we thrive. I'll meet you here next Thursday. May your week be abundant and blessed. In the sound of Om, we say everything.